Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode I did this work on the interior, and to start off this episode I've noticed that while I've replaced some of these lights, like that one and these ones will stay the same, but these ones should be changed out to be like those ones, which I want to start to do. Also, in between episodes, I traded some more squid ink for emeralds. Well, and I also farmed some more squids. Well, I guess farm isn't the right word, because I definitely wasn't farming them, I was hunting them. Now that's finished. Actually, I might want to consider a fence post for this, but I will leave it that way for now. And yes, there's a similar thing over here. Right, so now that I have replaced those lanterns, probably the next thing I will do is, well, I have been planning on getting started on the village at the end of this other road and working on that. So that's what I'm planning on at least starting to do in this episode, which I plan on starting by kinda clearing it up and actually making sure that this doesn't just completely block the river, because there's now a bridge. So that's probably what I will begin doing. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so basically I probably want to remove this path, but the path on the other side of the river that's now cut off, but I forgot to, so anyway, basically I removed those two houses and I dug a little bit into the river, but then I also decided that I wanted to go round the other two houses so that I could get my horse across. I don't know, just in case that bridge washed away for some reason or another. Not in Minecraft, just as kind of a design, but I might want to make both of them slightly deeper, but that might just be me. Anyway, that's the end of this time lapse. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see I have made the river wider, but it's still not very deep, and that's because it actually also goes around there. I decided that I wanted to keep this relatively shallow. I don't know, maybe it's a way for you to cross the river in case the bridge gets washed away or something. And then there's a second river here, which is narrower, but I think about as deep. Although I might want to consider digging it down a block. So horses don't take you off until you're 3 blocks under the water. So I guess you can technically ride through this. I've also removed 2 houses from over here. Right, so probably what I want to do next is start actually rebuilding this village as opposed to just removing pieces of it. So 2 foxes seem to be very interested in taking down the entire world's salmon population, because they have been out there fishing, and as you can see they haven't even picked up some of the fish. But anyway, I'm going to get started on, well, just probably the first rebuilding of a house, which will be this one. And I probably also want to get this random torch off the path. Why must everything spawn in the middle of the path, right where I'm trying to ride? I do not know, but... Right, so anyway, I'm going to get into a time lapse of probably the first house, which I plan on rebuilding, which is this one. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I'm voicing over this time-lapse, and I've kind of wanted to keep to the same cobblestone base with spruce wood top. As you can see, I'm flying off. Well, you can't see, but I fly away quite frequently to my house. But basically, I'm trying to keep the same style of the house, kind of, but with a brick roof instead. Yeah, that's kind of the entire design. I kept with a similar roof as my previous houses, but I tried to redesign most other things. And yeah, I put together everything in the interior. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, I have made a house. This is in a completely different design from the houses in the other village, but I did like the brick roof, but I've made it with tough outline this time. So I'm probably going to be building houses of roughly this style. I might change it a bit, I'm not completely sure, but it will probably be in roughly this general style. So on the downstairs, there was already a cartography table, so I moved it over here, and I added a crafting table so that I could craft. And up here, there's the chest with all the loot sorted, though, because I had to move the chest, because this used to be about the same size as its inner one, so that meant that it was only a 3x3. And then over here, I'm thinking I might make this the bedroom, but I don't have any beds on me, so I'm probably just going to do that one house in this episode. Also, probably want to actually get some supplies over here, because it's a long way back to the other village, even by a light truck. So, first I think I'll get a bed. Now, do I already have any beds? Yeah, I don't think I have any. Right, so that means that now I need to get some beds. I might as well see how many I can get. Some of the beds will be green. I guess that's alright. I think 12 beds, not 12 beds, 12 walls should be enough, because that's like 4 beds. Don't think for now I'll need more than 4 beds, and I'm only doing a house for now. I might do some later, but probably not even that many in this episode. Oh, but there are some more sheep up here, so I'll grab their wool. Right, I think that's probably a good variety of colours. Actually, I might want to get one more colour, because I'm not sure I like green. Oh well. But there is also a light grey here. Ooh, and a light grey that replenishes. And a white. I've actually gotten quite a lot of wool. And time to craft a bunch of beds. Craft a light grey bed, I guess, for this house. And I'll place it there. Alright, so that's probably going to wrap up this episode. In between episodes, I'm probably going to see if I can extend this in a creative world to some of these other houses, and also possibly figure out a place to properly tie my horse, as opposed to just tying it to the well, which I don't think I like that much. Okay, I was confused by that noise. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode. I might take down the scaffolding first. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, goodbye.